Did you know that parents rank financial literacy as the #1 most difficult life skill to teach? Meet Greenlight, the debit card and money app for families. With Greenlight, you can send money to kids quickly, set up chores, automate allowance, and keep an eye on your kids' spending with real-time notifications. Kids learn to earn, save, and spend wisely, and parents can rest easy knowing their kids are learning about money with guardrails in place. Try Greenlight risk-free today at greenlight.com/Wondery.
Bombas makes the most comfortable socks, underwear, and T-shirts.
Warning, Bombas are so absurdly comfortable you may throw out all your other clothes.
Sorry, do we legally have to say that?
No, this is just how I talk, and I really love my Bombas.
They do feel that good. And they do good, too. One item purchased equals one item donated.
To feel good and do good, go to bombas.com/Wondery and use code WONDERY for 20% off your first purchase. That's BOMBAS.com/Wondery and use code WONDERY at checkout.
Ryan Reynolds here from Mint Mobile with a message for everyone paying big wireless way too much. Please, for the love of everything good in this world, stop. With Mint, you can get premium wireless for just $15 a month. Of course, if you enjoy overpaying, no judgments, but that's weird. Okay, one judgment. Anyway, give it a try at mintmobile.com/switch.
Upfront payment of $45 for 3-month plan, equivalent to $15 per month required. Intro rate first 3 months only, then full price plan options available. Taxes and fees extra. See full terms at mintmobile.com.
I'm Brett.
And I'm Alice.
And we are the Prosecutors. Today on The Prosecutors, we celebrate our 2-year anniversary with Bloopers.
I mean, you don't have to be great, but...
Well, I am. Did you learn all about Lizzie Borden? Are you familiar with Lizzie Borden now?
No, it scares me. She's creepy.
Well, here we go.
Fair enough.
I'm sorry you're scared. She's very scary. But maybe she didn't do it. There's always that possibility.
Maybe. Good thing you're doing the nursery rhyme, because I really don't know it. Okay.
Okay. Are you ready?
I'm ready. Oh, are these all supposed to be 1-week things?
Yes.
Okay, got it.
So we're trying to do this.
In other words, we're going to stick to the time, stick to the notes.
Yeah, pretty much. But,
okay.
Feel free to, if it's a little bit longer, it's fine. It's not the end of the world.
Okie dokie.
People like it when we riff, remember? So we got to riff more. Okay, here we go. You ready?
I'm ready.
Okay. Get your superlative up. Wouldn't want to not have a superlative.
You know, I really get nervous right before you say a superlative, because I'm like, what if it's a word I'm supposed to know? And I'm like, I don't know what that word means.
See, I've already called you impeccable, right? That was the
I
one
don't
that
know.
failed so miserably.
What do you mean? Why'd it fail?
When I couldn't call you impeccable with a straight face.
Oh,
yeah.
That was pretty funny.
I think, okay, I got one. Okay, you ready?
Yes.
Here we go, Alice. Here we go. You better be ready, because we're on.
So
okay,
on.
Let's see. Mess with that a little bit. Okay. I love that.
I know you do. I know you do.
Right.
Happy October, Brett.
Happy October, Alice. Okay, here we go. Libby has a light breakfast about 9 a.m. Libby. Do I mean Lizzie?
Is it Lizzie or Emma? Probably Lizzie, right?
I think it's Lizzie. Yeah.
Yeah, I think
because it was gone.
I was like, "Who's Lizzie?" Libby.
Yeah, Libby. Lizzie
she did it.
has a
Libby
light
did it.
breakfast.
Sorry.
Yeah, exactly.
Awesome. Do you want to do?
Awesome.
Is today the headless
Today
Valley.
is Headless Valley.
It's terrifying.
Yeah.
Those are some creepy pictures.
I know. And feel free to whatever, extemporate as much as you want.
That sounds good.
It's pretty short. I don't know.
That sounds good.
We'll
No,
definitely
we
get an
always say they're
episode out
short,
of it,
but then they turn out to be like an hour and a half.
That's true.
I don't know if you've noticed, but we like talking.
No.
Never. Okay.
Hopefully my voice holds up. The
I
whole
know.
time. How does
If it
sound?
stops
Does it sound
halfway,
okay?
then I'll just get to continue. Ha ha ha.
There.
It'll be like I've cast a spell on you. See, it goes both
Exactly.
ways. That's the
Goes
twist this
both
time.
ways. Whoa.
Wah, ha, 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 ha. That was pretty good.
Okay. So I broke them up, so we're ready to go.
Thank you.
All right. You ready to do this?
I am ready.
I gotta stop yelling so much at the ball games. It was just like,
Was it fun?
It was an intense game. I had to.
Did you go with anyone or just by yourself?
It was just me.
Nice.
I mean, I met up with some people there, but
How
I went there by
fun.
myself. Yeah, went and got breakfast. I did the whole thing.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
I have not been to a football game since moving back here. Isn't that terrible?
That is terrible.
Because we have
You should
kids.
go to
We've
one.
had kids since we've lived here. So, kids. Man, what a damper.
Oh no, kids is holding it back. Okay, here we go.
Okay.
Oh shoot! Hold on one second.
Okay.
I always forget to open up your
Name. My name is
Oh,
Alice,
your
Brett.
name.
Alice.
Alice.
Or Alcis, as your daughter calls me.
Alcis. No, she loves you so much.
I love her. She's great.
She is great.
Tonight we were at soccer, and I guess not the baby anymore, the toddler was running like a crazed maniac. I mean, I could not keep up, and like everyone, all the parents were judging me, like, get your child under control, and I was like, I can't. I physically cannot control my giant child. He's really big. He's like 3/4 my size.
I bet he's grown a lot since last time I saw him.
He grows every day. He wakes up in the morning. I'm like, did you just have
It's
Miracle
crazy.
Grow?
Crazy. Insane. Okay, here we go. Here we go. You got it, Alice. I believe in you.
I really don't, but I appreciate your... I'm just trying to get my microphone back to where it was before. is all. But I forgot how I put it together.
Oh, God.
I'm a mess. No, I am. But thank you. How can I not remember how to...
Remember, we unscrewed the bottom of it, so... You got it, Alice. You got it.
Oh, there's that. Yeah.
Yeah. What am I going to go and do? I can't do this without you.
I'm right here. No, it's a recording.
Yeah, but are you going to be ready to go after I introduce you? That's the problem.
Good question.
You see the issue. But if you want me to go, I can go.
Yeah, I see the issue.
This is going to be a good one, I can tell.
No. Okay, wait. It's on a
There you
stand.
go.
It is on a stand. I'm good. No, we're good.
Yeah, I
We
bet
are
that
so
microphone.
good.
I have this
Oh my
microphone
goodness.
stand you can use. I bet it would work for yours. The one I bought.
I know. Well, I just got. Yeah, I should
I
probably
think
just have gone with
next
that.
time I come
But
over,
got excited.
I will take your
and got
microphone
one.
stand and your microphone, and I will put them together. I promise. If you bring them to the bar tomorrow, I will put them together then. So do that.
That's a good point.
Do that, because I'm going to bring my computer anyway, because there is no rest for the weary.
Okay. I know. You're amazing.
Okay, here we go.
No,
You ready? Okay. And if
I
you're not,
really am ready.
you have a few minutes.
I'm really something. Yep, that's what I was. Yes. I'm here.
Okay, you ready?
Yeah.
Sure
Quick
thing.
Computer question. What is this OneDrive thing? It seems to slow my things down. Can I turn OneDrive off?
OneDrive is, you can't turn
that
it
a
off
thing?
because it's, I mean, I don't know, you may be able to turn it off.
Oh.
basically OneDrive is the way everything saves now on Microsoft. So like,
Oh. So is everything online?
The weird thing
Is
that I
that
don't
what it is?
understand, I really don't understand how the computer saves stuff, because like I don't know how I run out of space on the computer, which I do on occasion. Like I just took a bunch of stuff off of it.
You do run out of space?
Well, I mean, because I've got all the podcast stuff on it.
No,
so like
no, I
every
know, but
episode's
like,
a gigabyte
aren't these?
or whatever.
Then what does it mean when they're like, this is a 16 gig computer? You know?
Well, that's the thing. Like I don't really understand, but it saves everything automatically to OneDrive, so you can't turn it off. It's the way it
Okay,
saves
because it's
stuff.
a little bit annoying because it slows everything down. Like I
Yeah,
can't
no.
upload the ads right now because it's still syncing, for example.
Really? No, mine doesn't do that.
So I'm wondering if maybe
mine's
because I
never
haven't.
slowed anything down. It
I
may
may
be
not.
because of.
Oh, you know what? That's what it is. I never signed on to OneDrive, so
Oh, well,
there you go.
Oh, Alice.
See, I'll do your trial exhibit work if you'll just teach me how technology works in general. Jeez, Alice.
That's okay. I love it.
Such a
It's great.
mess.
At the end of this episode, I'm going to talk about I'm going to talk about how we're. Is it okay to go ahead and say we're moving to podcast 1, or should we wait to do that? Okay.
What month would this come out in?
This will come out in November. This will be the Thanksgiving episode or something. It's the 3rd episode in November. So basically we've got so November 2nd and 9th is Carlos and Tara. This will be the 16th of November. So I can wait if you want me to. I just wanted
No.
At some point I want to tell people
We need to
we're
tell
taking
people. Yeah.
the last 2 weeks off of December. So I was going to do it here so people know.
It's a great idea.
And then
Let's do it.
we don't necessarily have to mention podcast 1 if you don't want to, or we can.
No, I definitely
Just up
want
to. You.
to.
Okay.
They've been good to us.
Okay, we'll mention it at the end then.
Okay.
Okay, here we go. Sorry for all the chit chat.
I love the chit chat. Other people don't, but I love it.
Too. I actually think people do like it for the most part.
I know. I
mean,
think it's just
our
the
fans like it.
naysayers.
Like, forget the rest of them. Okay, here we go. Hey, there's danger here. But they don't do that. And it's not until December 26th when police identify a suspect, who we've already told you about, Taylor, and inform Eastern Michigan University that... Oh, they don't even do it then. Okay, let me back up. But they don't do that. Who died from a myocardial infarction. No, I don't have a word for you.
Something Russian. Don't mess it up.
Something Russian. I do have some Russian ones. I guess I could try that. I have a Russian one. I want to do the Russian one. You're right. That's what I should do. It's really hard. I'm going to get it wrong, so don't make fun of me. Here we go. Let me pull it up. I thought our bloopers episode was really funny. I laughed a lot.
I did too. We got pretty heated.
know if other
Not in a
people
bad
did or
way.
not.
Just like, I think people go, ooh, Alice is not a nice girl.
Nah. I was going to cut some of that out, but then after all the people attacking us on Reddit, I was like, F you guys.
Yep, I agree. No. Actually, the bloopers came out at just the right time because we unwittingly had a lot of those discussions of we
Right.
don't care. You guys
Yeah,
stink.
we do not care. Okay, I've got one. I have a Ukrainian word. Does that work? Or should I do the Russian one? I have a Russian and a Ukrainian one. Okay, I'm going to try the Russian one.
Don't mess it up. Either way.
God, it's long. Oh. Sorry, I'm just looking at it. I'm trying to, in my mind.
August 2nd, 1993. The group arrives in Marino,
Irkutsk.
How did you say it?
Irkutsk.
Irkutsk. Oh, I was doing so well. August 12th, 1993. The group arrives in Marino.
August 2nd.
Oh, 2nd, sorry. Did I say August 1st?
You said the
August 2nd,
12th.
1993. The group arrives in Marino, Irkutsk, on the shores of Lake Baikal. Baikal?
Baikal.
Now I've forgotten everything you said.
Do you want me
On
to
the
read this
shores-
part?
No, I can do this. I was so excited. I'd practiced, and now I forgot everything. Okay. Here we go. I can do this. 25th time is the charm. Okay. as the peak retranslator. I can do this. Known as the peak. Oh man, retranslavator.
Retranslator.
Do you know what I keep thinking? What
What?
is that skit where he's like, Mr. Wiener Slave? Do you know what I'm talking
I don't
about?
think I know that one.
Oh man, now I just sound like a really crude person.
Mm.
It's like one of those SNL skits. It's supposed to be like Wiener Slav, and he's like, it's a Wiener Slave. Okay. Anyways, known as the. You can't make me laugh. How do you say this?
I have no idea.
Okay, I'm gonna just try it.
Retranslator? Retranslate.
I'm just gonna go for
What
it,
about
and we're just gonna.
retranslator?
What? Known as the peak retranslator or Mount Tritons. Tritrans.
I don't know.
Oh, this is so bad. Okay, I'm just gonna do the whole sentence over again.
Okay, just
The
the whole,
next
and whatever
day
you
on
say works. Let's just go with that.
it.
Do you have the thing? The thing? Is the thing up?
The what?
The thing.
What? Wait,
The-
what?
The outline.
Oh, yes, the thing is up. What? I was like, what's a thing? Oh, he's talking about thing. What?
Oh my goodness.
That was very good. Yeah,
I'm not
my
doing a
thing is up.
superlative today.
My thing is up.
Don't deserve a superlative. Too mean to me.
I really didn't know what you were talking about. It's okay. It's like
Mm.
when my son slips into like real deep South accent because he has a sweet teacher from Mississippi, and it's like the
Right.
sweetest accent, and it sounds so weird because it's just certain words that he has a twang.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. Okay. Well, I'm ready if you are.
I'm
You ready?
Yep.
Whatever, Alice. That's all I got to say about that. Whatever. I kind of feel like that's the best approach to life, you know? Just whatever. Just let it roll off your back. Who cares? Who cares?
If
Right.
only.
I guess that's kind of a nihilistic way to look at it.
It is, but that's okay.
Cynical. I don't think Taylor Swift would approve. Or maybe she would. I don't know.
Maybe she would. I don't know.
Hard to say. Do we think Taylor Swift is a cynic, or do we think she's like a romantic? I guess she's a romantic.
She's a
she
little
keeps
bit of a
looking for
both,
love
right?
despite all
Well,
of
she
this
found
tragedy.
it. She found it.
Did she find it? Did she find
She's
it?
she's been with this guy for 4 years.
Maybe she's just working on a really awesome breakup album, and she needs like a lot of time. I mean, she got like an amazing 10-minute song out of a 3-month relationship. Just think what she's going to get out of that if
I
it doesn't work
know,
out.
I
Which I hope it
know.
works
She's-
out, and then she can write like the ultimate love song. But
It actually
whatever.
is amazing.
Sorry, I've got distracted.
No, not even a little.
Okay, I need a word for you. What word am I looking for? Do you have a word you want today?
I'm thinking, it's hard. Something
I
to
know,
do with
that's why
Black
I'm-
Friday holiday season.
Ooh. Bargain basement?
What? Yes, absolutely. That's hilarious. Wow, that's really hits deep. It's so descriptively mean. I love it.
Oh, wow. That
Yeah,
is
you
mean.
absolutely
I would
have to
never
do
say
that.
something like that.
You can say that about me. I don't care.
No.
Bargain
no,
basement.
I'm not going to do that.
I am a great deal.
You are a great
get,
deal.
You get to listen. You get to listen to me for free.
Mm. Well, I'm going to go with a different word. Because that seems mean. So I don't want to be mean to you, Alice. Okay. Here we go. You ready?
I'm ready.
I mean, I guess all these cases are sad in their own way, but they're all sad. It's depressing. This is a depressing hobby we picked up. Should have taken up sewing or something, you know.
No.
Knitting. Could have been a great knitter. But brewing. We could have brewed beer together. But it's okay. I'll stop wasting your time with my blather.
Hardly.
It's Lay, right? Annie Lay.
Annie Lay, yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, you ready then?
Yep.
Okay.
I'm going to try for this. Okay, what is that? Posterioparietal? In the I'm sorry. In the posterio... I can't do this.
How about you just say in the area of the
I'm
fracture?
Gonna say that. I'm going to say that. Okay, pull it together.
I can.
Sorry.
You want me to
Go
jump
ahead.
in?
Yeah, go ahead. Go jump in. Save me from myself. Sorry, I'm just like going in circles in my brain.
Right. Yeah.
Don't make fun. I just hosted a 2-year-old birthday party yesterday. I'm very tired.
That's 100%. No, I'm with you 100%.
At the superior extension of this area of hemorrhage is a linear to comminuted. Comminuted?
Yeah, that one I don't know.
Okay. Sorry, I'll start that over. Which extends from the right occipital to. You're just doing this to make fun of me, right?
I'm glad you had to read this part.
Okay, I'm gonna keep going.
For being such a taskmaster.
No.
Master.
Look, the reality is, in the midst of Christmas, you're not gonna want to actually work. So while we're still like working at work and in the mindset, I figured we could like bang it out.
Alice, recording with you is not work.
Yes, it is.
It's the happiest thing I do.
You could be watching a Christmas movie now. But look, now you're free to go watch all the Christmas movies you want, like for the rest of the year.
We're taking the kids to see Santa Claus tomorrow, so that'll be.
Oh, fun.
Yeah.
Is he there all day?
Well, we have an appointment for like 10:30, I think. Yeah, going to the Woods and Water or whatever.
Yeah. It looks magical online.
The hunting store.
Yeah.
Yeah, Santa wears camo. It's awesome.
That's so cool. Visit Santa's Wonderland is what it says online. That's so
there you
cool.
Go. That's what we're doing. We're visiting Santa's Wonderland tomorrow. We'll see if either child wants to actually sit on Santa's lap.
Well, it is what it is. Maybe my computer was just like warming up. It was like shy. It was like, I'm a little shy. This is brand new.
Maybe. Yeah. There you go.
I think it's
that
very
first time
possible.
was just a little awkward.
He was like, I don't really know you, but you're getting really close to me.
Yeah. There you go. That could be it. Who knows?
Look, I thought about this a lot. And I think
have?
my microphone was just like, look, we're like brand new friends and you're getting all up in my junk.
Yeah. I mean, it's true. It's true. I think this is as good a theory as any, right?
It was aliens.
It was aliens. Yes, it was aliens. Definitely aliens. Okay, you ready?
Yes.
Okay. It's like I feel like I get psyched up for it.
I was going to say, are you doing one of those like behind the curtains? Like,
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what I'm doing. Okay. Yeah, I got this new Oculus thing for Christmas, and I'm just really out of shape.
okay, wait,
Like-
real quick. What's an Oculus?
It's the virtual reality headset.
To
you
do
know,
what?
You play games and stuff. So I've been doing boxing, which is exhausting. Boxing is
Wait,
completely
can it like
exhausting.
connect to any type of game, or do you have to buy
No, they're
specific
game
games for it?
specific. Yeah, they're specific for it.
So you just like, it's like exercise.
Well, yeah, it turns out it is. It's a lot more exercise than a normal video game console.
That's good,
So I've
right?
yeah, I mean, yeah, that's great. I mean, it's great that you're getting exercise, but it's exhausting, and I'm really out of shape.
Me
like,
too.
Really
I
out of
had
shape.
to.
And
I had to buy a
boxing,
dress
boxing's
today.
hard.
I want to go back to your Oculus, but I had to buy a dress today for to go to like a fancy event, like a black tie event, and it was not pretty. It was like not good. I was like, oh gosh, I don't want to do this. This is
I need
the
to
last
lose
thing I want to do.
like 30 pounds.
Ditto. So maybe we
I've
should
just
get on
packed
that
it
in the
on
new year.
this fall. Yeah.
Look, it was a tough year.
It was a
It
tough
was-
year.
it was
and
a
I ate
tough
my
2
feelings.
years.
I am not going to
And
lie. I ate my feelings.
I felt fine eating my feelings. I like
So-
eating my feelings, but
I do
sometimes
too.
there are consequences.
Yeah, I read something online and it was like, nothing tastes as good as being thin feels. And I was like, I don't know if that's
No.
true.
Maybe when I
Food
was like
tastes
18,
really good.
But I would tell my 18-year-old self it's not worth it. Like, just eat the
man,
cake.
Just
it's
eat.
delicious.
Eat it. It's good. It's good. But,
That's-
I don't want to be fat. I know,
I know.
whatever.
Like, bad for your heart. I want to be there
That's
for
the
my
thing.
kids.
I don't want to be out
whatever.
of shape. I'm not trying to impress anybody, so I'm not that worried about
You impress me, Brett.
my body type. But I would rather not die young of like a heart attack or something.
It's more the dying.
And I hate the
thing.
fact that I'm so out of shape that I box literally one round of boxing and I'm not even actually getting hit, Like,
Okay, so tell me about this. Does it, like, do you feel like you're in the ring and you're
Completely.
boxing someone?
Oh, the boxing
does it
game
actually
is
feel like
completely
it?
immersive. To the point
Really?
that I changed where I was because I was so into the game that I was afraid I was going to punch a hole in the wall.
Oh
Like,
my gosh.
yeah, it's completely immersive.
You're kidding. It's that good in the virtual reality.
Yeah, I mean, you put the thing on and you just, you don't you're in the game.
That's so cool.
So.
I guess I've never experienced something like that.
Well, if you want to come over, I can bring it to you. It's portable.
I
we
don't
can play it in
know.
your office.
I'm kind of weird though. I have like headphones, like I'm wearing them right now, that are noise canceling, and noise canceling ones freak me out. I don't know why. I need to know
Well,
my
then the
surroundings.
virtual reality would definitely freak
Right,
you out.
but that's my point. Is like, I don't know. Am I the only one like that? Like, I
Yes.
get really freaked out. Thanks. I get freaked out even in my own house when I have noise canceling headphones on, because I need to know like what my surroundings are.
Well, then
So
you
Oculus
won't
is
like
not
this.
for
I mean,
me.
because it's like you put it on, and I've got a ski chalet as my default. So when you put it on, you're looking out over this mountain, and there's like a ski slope, and there's a ski
Whoa.
lift. And if you turn around, if you turn your body around and look back, it's like into the room, and there's a fire going, and there's like some chairs and stuff.
So
Yeah.
it's like
and then from there.
360
Oh
experience.
yeah, 360, 100%. And so when you're playing the boxing game, I mean, you go into the boxing game and you're in the ring, and like, there's people. I mean, it's a video game, so it still looks like a video game.
Sure.
It's not like photorealistic or anything, but there's people cheering, and you move around the ring. I mean, it's. And then I've got this other game called Beat Saber, which you may have seen. There are a lot of commercials for Beat Saber, but it's kind of like a dance game. It's hard to describe. It's really kind of.
Wait, that
weird.
sounds awesome. It's a dance game?
So it plays music, and in your hands, you have these remote controls in your hands. And so you have these two like lightsabers in your hand.
Uh-huh.
And so these blocks come towards you, and they're different colors, and you're supposed to hit the blocks with the lightsaber that matches the color. And it's to the beat of a song that's playing,
Whoa.
while you're doing it. So like you end up kind of like dancing.
That's
I don't know.
really
Yeah.
cool. So it's like
And the other thing,
Fruit Ninja as the ninja.
yeah, and it's really funny to watch people do this, right? Because they're in the game and you're just watching them, and they're like doing all this funny stuff, and on your phone you can see what they see. So you can see what they're seeing on your
Oh.
phone. And then like I'll bring it to work or
That's-
something one day.
That
I'll
sounds
bring
really
it
cool.
to Athens, and we can play it in
That
the
actually would be
hotel
really
room.
fun. And what do you hook
Yeah.
it up to? Like a TV, a computer?
You don't hook it up to anything.
Oh, it exists on the thing?
Yeah.
Whoa.
It's all on
so
the
that
goggles.
is the console.
Yes.
Whoa. Okay, you got to bring it. That's super fun.
I'll bring it.
I feel
I'll
like that
bring
would be great team bonding.
Yeah. We just find a big empty like conference room or whatever at the hotel.
Well, no,
'Cause
we're
you
going to
make
do it
your
at
boundary.
the FBI because that's awesome.
Yeah, you make your boundary. So basically, you see when you have it on, when you first put it on, you see the room, but it looks like the Matrix. So like you're seeing what's actually in the room, but it's completely weird, right?
Huh.
But you can see everything. And so what you do is you build your zone around you.
So there's like
which
a
is
safe
supposed to be
space?
yeah, exactly, where there's no obstruction. So you're supposed to like, draw it so that there's nothing you're going to trip over or anything. And if
Got
you get
it.
close to it, you can see it takes you out of the game and you can see
Got
it
it.
again. So that's
Got
supposed to
it.
keep you from like killing
So
yourself.
it deals. That's actually really good. So it deals with
Well-
my fear of not knowing my surroundings.
Well, it does, but only if you step out of the boundary. Otherwise, you are completely in your own world. And
Yes.
You have to learn to trust it because you're constantly afraid you're going to hit the wall, is my
Yeah.
constant fear.
That's really awesome. I seen it on sale. I just didn't know what it was.
Well,
Did
we'll
you
try
know
it.
you wanted it, or was it a total surprise?
I wanted it. It was I had tried it at somebody's house, and
That's
had a
really
good time
cool.
with it, so okay, you ready to do this thing?
I'm ready.
Sorry, I've wasted all your time.
No, that's worth it because that's really interesting. And if this is a shorter episode, we can have a longer outro. It'd be funny.
There you go. Okay. Okay, here we go. I definitely feel better than I did the last time we were recording.
Like physically?
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah. Took a while.
I know we've
but
like
I think I've recovered.
this series has spanned like all of our COVID exposures.
I know.
It's been rough.
Well, we almost made it, but we didn't quite.
Not quite. It was about time. It was time.
It's a weird world we live in, Alice. It's a very weird world.
What in particular?
Huh. The New York Times spent 7 figures to acquire Wordle.
What?
So, there you go.
Seriously?
Yeah, I don't know that. I know everybody plays Wordle, but I don't know if it was worth 7 figures.
No. Because it's a fad. It'll go away in a month.
Yeah, I mean, it's just like Hangman.
It's also like, isn't it like crossword puzzle essentially? It's a less hard version of a crossword puzzle.
Yeah, exactly. A less hard version of a crossword puzzle. I think that's about right. But whatever. Who am I to criticize? I do it every day.
You do Wordle every day?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
I have not done Wordle. I try to resist the fads until they're proven worthy of my time.
Yeah. It's like these apes, the NFTs. Justin Bieber just bought a NFT ape for $1 million.
What's in it? What's an NFT?
It's
I'm sorry. I mean, you don't have to answer that. I have no idea what that means.
It's the token, the non-fungible tokens. Don't
You've tried to
funge my
explain this to
token,
me one time,
bro.
and this is why I'll never be rich because I don't understand that at all.
Yeah. I don't know. It's one of those things where if you'd gotten into it a year ago, you'd have made $1 million. But now if you get into it, you'll just lose all your money.
Right.
Probably. It's kind of like how I said, don't buy Dogecoin, and everybody got mad at me, and then Dogecoin crashed. So
Exactly.
Just saying. Don't buy the Bored Ape NFT. It is going to crash. So, just right-click on it and copy it. And you'll own one, and you can say, look, I have a Bored Ape. It's great. Anyway, sorry, I digress, Alice. Okay. So you ready to start?
Yeah, clear that moneymaker.
Have I caught you spiffing yet? I don't think I've caught you spiffing.
Spiffy?
Spiffing.
Oh, I don't know what spiffing
spiffing
means.
There you go. So I probably haven't called you spiffing yet. So I will call you spiffing today. All right, here we go. You ready?
Oh, so ready.
You've already said all the things.
Said a lot of stuff.
You have said a lot of stuff.
I
A lot of
have
stuff
a
that would have
lot
been
of
very
feelings.
interesting to a lot of people.
I have
A lot of
I have a lot of feelings about how many feelings people have about this case.
People have lots of feelings.
I did not know. I mean, I knew, but I did not know.
I didn't realize how
we
much it
thought
was a
Maura
part of
Murray had
people's being.
engagement. Yeah. I mean, like, to have people just be like, I question my very being. And I'm like, what? Really?
Yeah,
I guess maybe I live in a sad world where I question everything.
I think part of it is that people grew up with this case. I mean, so many people
I
listen to
grew
the
up
show.
with this
This is
case.
like
That's
their
fair.
first true crime thing. And they really got into it, and they have some really deeply held opinions.
But if
And I
that's
don't
true
know.
that you grew up with it, and I mean grew up like, because I was, close to the same age. If that is true, then you grew up with tabloids of
Right,
the case,
yeah.
not real evidence of the case, which is a huge, huge difference in what's real and what's not. Because, like, I was at the grocery store, like, yesterday, and there was an article about John Bonet, like on
Right.
Us Weekly or something like that.
I mean, the thing is, there's no case. People talk about us being biased, which is just hilarious. Like, there's no case that. The only case that I'm probably biased on is Dyatlov Pass. Like, you will never convince me it's an avalanche. I don't care what you do. I mean, nobody's actually
I don't think
presented
that's
a convincing
bias,
argument.
Though. That is like following the evidence. Like,
Yeah.
Also, I'm not going to believe it was because they all committed suicide. Something ridiculous.
Right.
Like because there's literally no evidence for that.
And I don't know. I go into these cases, and I usually have, when I start the research, a preconceived notion. But there's all sorts of times that I'm like, oh, that's not right. I just don't. I don't get it.
I can't think of the last time something in one of my cases, for example, was so it changed everything I understood about the case, and I was like, I questioned my being. I'm like, oh, I'm really glad I found that out.
Right, exactly.
That's my outlook on life, I guess.
I mean, I was, I don't know, 15 years old or whatever when this happened, and my opinions were the same opinions as everybody. The parents did it.
Right.
Right. I've always thought the Burke thing was dumb. I've always thought the Burke thing was just ridiculous.
Sure.
But I always thought the parents probably did it just because that's what everybody thought. And then we started looking at it, and I was like, okay, they didn't do it. I don't understand.
Right.
But I don't get why people are so invested in whatever their theory is. I really don't get it. But if the evidence had shown that Burke did it, I'd be like, oh, I guess Burke did it. But it's not like I don't know Burke. I don't know John. I don't know Patsy. I don't know any of these people. I don't care what the outcome is.
Right.
I don't get it. I don't understand. I don't understand camps in true crime. I don't understand people who become just so invested in one view or the other that no evidence will change their mind. I just don't get it. I really don't.
When people say no evidence, not argument, no evidence can change my mind, I'm like, oh, that's a problem.
Yeah, it's a problem. And, I mean, this case is just...
There's so little evidence.
There's so little evidence.
There's mushy evidence, right?
There's mushy evidence.
There's behavioral analysis of people you've never met.
Right.
In situations they have never faced, nor have you faced.
Yeah.
And it's
it is.
Duh. I can tell you how I think I would act if it were me. But I don't know. I actually don't know how I would act.
I mean, I'm going to say this when we talk about this, but at the end of the day, I don't think the evidence lines up at all for any of them to have done it. I really don't. I mean, there's not much evidence, but even the evidence we have, I don't think lines up. I think the note is so clearly not written by Patsy. I don't understand why people think it is. I know that there are letters that look like hers, which, as you pointed out, could be because the person was trying to write like her. I mean, they had a pad of her writing.
They had the notepad.
Yeah. And, And I know that there's a few word choices that were similar to things she'd written before, but the actual contents of the note, there's no way she wrote that, and certainly not in the situation, the circumstances that it would have to be. It's like people forget that no matter what happened here, Patsy did not kill John Bonet in cold blood. I have never heard anyone put forward an argument that this is a cold-blooded, premeditated killing. Right. So you have to believe that despite that she would still write that letter. And I just don't believe it.
Right. And here's the thing. I think that's exactly right. At the end of the day, I don't actually think there's enough evidence to convict anyone. An intruder, any member of the family, anyone.
The only way is if that DNA came back to somebody that they could tie to the house. That's the only way.
Yep. But it's hard, again, because there's so much DNA everywhere because everyone was jumping all over the place.
I know. It's just crazy.
Anyways. Okay.
Well, let's do this thing, see what happens.
I guess we should talk about Katy Perry.
Yeah, I can't believe that. I read that story and I was like, wow, that is amazing. Yeah. Yeah. I'll introduce that as the one theory we can all agree.
I laughed really hard. I thought this was an April Fool's thing.
Yeah. I just love that Patsy's eyebrows look like Ramsey's. Or not Patsy's, Perry's eyebrows. She was apparently asked about it at an MTV show or something. Yeah.
I wouldn't even know how to respond if I were her.
She was just like, are you.
No, my name's Katie.
Okay. Anyways. Okay. It's these people, I don't get it. They post pineapple. Only pineapple in her stomach. Nothing else. That's not right. It's just not right. You can say it as many times as you want, but it doesn't make it right.
I know. And they're like, but you couldn't see it with the naked eye. I'm like, that's why you send things off for testing, because you can't see everything with the naked eye.
If somebody wants to prove to me that report is a hoax, that's fine. I mean, I look forward to seeing it, but it just, I don't know. Anyways.
Sorry.
All right, I'm ready anytime.
Okay.
Excellent.
You were excellent.
You are
Alice.
excellent.
You were excellent.
You are excellent. You are excellent. Excellent.
Excellent.
No, I'm really psyched about tomorrow. But I'm not nervous because I really don't think we're going to be doing much. But it's kind of who knows how this is going to go with all of the COVID protocols. I know. Like, that's really, who knows? We'll see.
We shall see. It will
We
be
shall see.
an experience for us all, I'm sure.
To say the least.
Yeah.
Oh, gosh.
It's so weird not to be talking about John Benet Ramsey. I feel like we've been talking about John Benet Ramsey for so long.
We kind of are still in another universe, you know?
Parallel universe. That's right. That's a good point.
We are in another universe.
Yeah.
Okay. Got some nice emails today about people liking it.
Did we?
I haven't clicked on them yet, but the podcast, the titles of the emails are very nice.
That's nice. That's good. You ready to go?
Oh yeah. Bow, 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 bow. I just thought someone should do it. Wait, so what cereal did you eat tonight?
I just got some like Great Grains or whatever.
Oh, I haven't heard. I don't think I've had that.
Yeah, I mean cereal I like cereal, but it's bad for you unless you're eating the Magic Spoon.
Is it? Is it bad for you?
It's just a ton of carbs. I don't know. It depends on how you feel about carbs. The Great Grains is supposed to have like fiber and stuff in it, which is supposedly good for you. I do too. I love sugar. I just pure sugar. I can just eat sugar. Just like packets of it. Just pour it down my throat, you know?
My brain's just not working as quickly. That whole, like, your brain even functioning when everything else is shutting down. That's how I feel right now. When you were reading that, I was like, is that what's happening to my brain right now?
Oh, that's funny.
I'm not trying to be funny. This is very real. This is an intense time, especially because I don't think we're going to be done in 2 weeks.
You don't think so?
Did you see our schedule? It goes through Thursday. And then they're going to start their case on Thursday? Their judgment of acquittal should take some time, you know. Like, not an entire day, but that's time. And considering we never go more than an hour and a half at a time. People seem to like the last episode, at least on our gallery page. But then again, our gallery page, like, they're just great.
They are great. I mean, the patron people, I mean, there's the same people who've been complaining the whole time. Complain about the last episode. Like, okay, whatever. I don't care. I mean, you believe what you want to believe. It doesn't matter to us. It's just, I don't know. It's just funny how personally it's people take it so personally.
I know.
Like, it's a personal insult to them. Like, we said you're a moron if you disagree with us. Like, we do that. We can talk about that in the episode as well. But anyway, I'm going to call you a superior co-host since you're my boss now.
No, don't say that.
Yes.
I'm not your boss.
You are my boss.
I mean,
you're absolutely
not.
my boss.
Maybe actually,
you are my
maybe
boss.
Not.
Why do you say that? Well, I'm whatever might happen. As of right now, if I want to take a day off, you don't have to ask. It's you. And that means you're my boss. So, anyway. Okay. You ready?
Born ready.
I said that. Yeah, you got it. Never mind. Yeah. Okay. Here we go, Alice. Here we go. I missed you.
I missed you too. It's kind of nice to do this. I was like, we should do it on the weekend when we're not exhausted.
Okay.
I'm totally ready.
You're totally ready.
Totally ready.
You've never been more ready.
It's like ridiculous how ready I am.
Hello, everybody. Yeah.
That was beautiful. I think the blah should just be the same.
Blah. Okay. Let's try that again. Yeah, I was going to start talking. Unless you had something you wanted to add.
No, that
there.
was fantastic. Okay. It was just.
No, you're just so encouraging today, Alice.
You know what? When I'm not in trial and not exhausted, I can be a pleasant person to be around.
No, this is so much more pleasant than
Oh,
it normally is.
no.
Wow,
Come
I'm
on.
just touched.
Come
I'm moved.
on.
I really
Goodness
am.
gracious, was I that bad during trial? Probably was, actually.
No, you were somewhere.
Yeah, okay. Sorry. I was making sure I said everything right in there.
You killed it. You killed
Thanks.
it. It was fantastic.
Tried so
fantastic.
hard. Man, you are
Amazing.
so positive as well.
Man.
Okay. That tweet or whatever was the funniest thing in the whole wide world. This is the most boring thing I've ever heard. Well, you listen to it, lady.
You know, you don't have to share every opinion you ever have.
Also,
You know
turn
what
it
I mean?
off.
Yeah, I don't understand why you do that to somebody. I mean, that's so rude. That's such a rude thing to do.
I know. It's
You
like,
know?
you know what? Your hair doesn't look good today. It's like, did you have to tell me?
Right.
Like, does it really matter?
You know, I think you're so beautiful, but today you look terrible.
Yeah, like, what is wrong with you? It's like, well, you know.
You have such good fashion sense,
What is-
but man, your outfit today, wow. I mean, dude. I don't know. I thought about responding, but then I was like, you know what? Whatever, it doesn't matter.
Yeah. No, I don't think so.
So, I don't know. I've been listening. Elena from Morbid turned me on to this band called Ghost.
Okay.
Which is like a heavy metal band.
Oh,
from
nice.
Sweden. Yeah, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. And you know what I realized? And this is actually relevant to true crime, so that's why I'm mentioning it now. You know how they had the whole satanic panic, and part of it was the kids were listening to heavy metal, and it was like devil worshipy and all that stuff?
Yep.
What I have come to realize about heavy metal is really it's just a bunch of nerds. Like, the people who play it, the people who like it, we're just all a bunch of nerds. Like, all the songs are about, like, you know, Lovecraft and Tolkien, and, I mean, I don't know. I don't know. I just don't see the satanic aspect of it.
I hear you.
And Ghost they go for the whole satanic thing. So that's sort of like part of their oeuvre or whatever.
Faux show.
I don't know. But anyway, that was an aside.
No, I love your side. It's fantastic. Way to go.
I love your asides too.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that.
Okay. I am ready to rock and roll. You ready to rock and roll?
Shoot, I'm rocking and I'm rolling.
I'm rocking and I'm rolling. Can't stop, won't stop. Maybe I'll make it through this without dying. That's my goal.
I know. You don't sound great. You sound awesome, but today you don't sound great.
There you go.
Whoops.
That's my situation.
Bata.
Bata. Okay. You ready?
Yep. Bata. Sorry, I couldn't resist.
Bata. What'd I call you? I called you Bonnie last time, right?
Bonnie. You did.
Bonnie. So I need to...
A Bonnie lass.
A Bonnie lass. A Bonnie lass. I don't even know anymore, Alice. I just don't even know anymore. You know, more people think that Marion never came back to Australia than I would have thought.
Yeah,
I don't know
was
if you noticed
surprised.
that.
I was surprised by that. Like,
thing
I think
pointed
our
out-
point. I think our point was really well made. Is you don't need her passport to be stamped to be draining her account. There's no point in faking her. Whatever.
Yeah, her reentry. It doesn't make any
her
sense.
reentry.
And Bloom left before she did. So, you know, he came back at like July 29th. And I think that's why she called Sally, because I think Bloom was with her all the other times, and then he's gone.
Right.
And I think she just used that as an excuse, the whole like rock slide thing. And that's why she called her. That's my opinion. But I don't know.
I think she knew what she was doing on that last call.
Yeah.
That's why she was so persistent, like keep talking even though my time's running out, because literally her time was running out. She couldn't call back the next day, you know.
And I think she always intended to get back in touch with Sally. Eventually. It was just going to be a while. I think it was
she needed
they
to
were
like
gonna get their whole
convince
life
him
set
it
up.
was all good, you know.
Right.
Because he probably was like,
exactly.
they don't even love you.
Right. So.
And then he killed her.
It's very sad.
I don't think
Very sad.
she intended to get murdered, if that's what you're saying.
Well, I don't think she intended to disappear forever. I don't
No,
think she intended to run off with him and start a new life and never talk to her kids again. I think she thought, I'll do what he says, we'll get everything set up, and then eventually I'll call him and let him know, hey, I'm building a new life in Luxembourg. Sorry I didn't tell you about it, right? I think that's what she intended to do. Like, I think he told her, you can't talk to your kids. We got to cut your kids out. They're going to mess everything up. And she was like, sure, yeah. But I think she always intended eventually to get back in touch with him. That's what I think.
Yeah.
But, I mean, people made good points. She was willing to give up her kids before for a man. So maybe this was just another example of that. I don't know. It's very sad. Very sad.
I think so.
I'm sorry. I was looking at words for you, and there's some tough ones.
Those are the best.
Anyway, okay, here we go.
Sorry. I just had to do it. I just had to do it. Did you see how people wanted like just an episode of us talking about CrimeCon?
I did. I don't know that I have enough to say for a whole episode. I was going to talk about it at the beginning of this episode.
Yeah, I agree. No, but I just thought that was cute.
No, that is cute. And, you know, it seemed like a lot of people maybe will come next time because they had FOMO.
Yeah.
We had so many people like that post on Instagram. It's like 1,200 likes.
Oh my goodness, that was awesome. Maybe we should show our face more often.
Yeah. You know, it's like absence makes the heart grow fonder, right?
It's so true.
But yeah, I figured since people were posting pictures of us all over the place, we might as well post one of our own. I don't know that I have anything deep and meaningful to say. Okay. I sent an email to the guy who did our theme song.
Oh, yeah?
And asked him if he would do one for our new show. So we'll see. We'll see if he does that. So. We are listening to this podcast called Lost in Laramie, which is another Australian podcast.
Ooh.
And we have this joke. You know, I go down a lot of rabbit holes, as you may know.
Yeah.
And there's this conspiracy that Australia does not exist.
What? Wait, like actual people think that?
Well, yeah, I mean...
We don't live in the backward days. Like, people can go there themselves to see it.
You think you can. How do you know you're going to Australia? You could be going somewhere else.
Okay.
You know? You only know that because you think it's true. But it could not be true.
I mean, couldn't that be true
just because it says on your little plane that you're going to Australia doesn't mean you're going to Australia. You could be going anywhere. You know? Have you thought about that? Huh? Huh?
Okay. All right.
You don't know Australia's there. You've never been to space. So anyways.
I've not been to space.
So there's this whole conspiracy theory that Australia is not real. And whenever we're listening to something like Lost in Laramie, we're always, the joke is, this is not real. Australia cannot be real. And anyway, I'm not going to give it away.
Is it good?
But if you listen to it, you'll understand.
Lost in Laramie?
Lost in Laramie.
Okay, I'll listen to it.
So there you go. Anyway. That's an aside.
I love your
Australia.
asides. Your asides are awesome.
Yes. Awesome. Awesome. Okay. We got to get through this one today.
We're totally going to.
Totally.
Totally.
Totally. Literally. Literally.
That was interesting.
Literally.
What
is her name? I forget her name.
I don't know.
She told me her name when I met her, but I can't remember what it is.
It was a drunken part of the night.
It was a drunken part of the night. That's true. That's a good way to put it. She was nice though.
Super nice.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to this. Let's start that again. Awesome. I was just saying, you had to forgive me. I've had quite a bit to drink, so it's going to be interesting. We'll just have to see how this goes.
You're incredibly lucid, and I'm so glad I waited till like really late to text you so that you could not be responsible. And I'm sorry, you don't have to be recording right now. I just had said it yesterday, and I was like, I didn't follow up.
No, it's fine. It's fine.
I mean,
Let's
this is
do
going
it.
to be a
I've got
fun
I've
episode.
got a beer. I'm good.
It's going to be a fun episode.
Did I tell you I started listening to Going West podcast?
I mean, I saw our Twitter.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. So you
doing
saw
okay?
that I had a dream about it? Yeah. It was weird. Because I was sick and I had this dream, and it was just so weird because it was literally the two of them doing a podcast episode about why I was sick.
That's
it was so strange.
sad. You must have been so delirious. What did you
I
have?
guess I was totally delirious. I have no idea.
You know, like
I mean, it's a good podcast.
A bunch of people called in sick yesterday. Well, I'm really glad that your illness was narrated by Going West, but I'm sorry you were sick.
They're kind of like us, but less chatty. That's sort of.
No, we are so chatty.
I know. I think when people hate our show, I'm going to be like, go listen to Going West. They're like us, but they're less chatty.
They're like us.
Anyway.
What if they just don't like us?
Well, they may not. I have no idea. But they got a good podcast.
That's all.
They did an episode on this case. I listened to their episode on this case. But anyway. No, they're good. They're good. That's all I got. Do you have anything? Anything you want to talk about before we start talking about things for real?
I'm tired too. That's all.
I'm tired still.
My
it's
mind isn't working as quickly.
I know. Whatever. We'll be fine.
Aren't we always? Do we ever record not tired, to be fair?
I know, that's the thing.
Maybe, it's like that story about the lawyer you told that he's really good when he's drunk. Maybe we're only good if we're tired. Like if we're stretched really thin.
Maybe. I was going to say, who knows how good it would be if we did it like, when we weren't tired. Maybe it would just be terrible. I like it. Okay.